Good Sunday morning, everyone. I'm not showing my face today because I'm sitting here lesson planning, and I thought to myself, ooh, this is a great time to come on and just show you, for those who think teachers are always well organized when they lesson plan. I'm going to tell you right now, we are not. You can see my things are everywhere. Sundays, I like to wake up in the morning, have my breakfast, and then, of course, you see my cup of coffee right there. And I get out all of my stickers, my lesson plans, and I come down to my living room. Right now, I am playing some Christmas music because it gets me in the mood for what I'm doing. And I'm right in front of my computer so I can look up some things that I need to. But I started to lesson plan and put my stickers on for this week. You can see I'm not quite finished, but I'm in the process of doing it. And as you can see here on my table, lesson planning and getting prepared for my week is sort of unorganized planning, but organized in my own way. I know exactly where everything is. So when I'm able to put them in my plans, we're all set. So I'm not showing my face because on Sundays, I like to put on my facial mask in the morning and sit in my pajamas and actually relax because I seldom get to do that. And this weekend definitely was a relaxing weekend for me. So like I said, I wanted to chime in and check in with you guys this Sunday morning to show you what it really does look like when a teacher is lesson planning, at least when I'm lesson planning. But I will make sure I check in with you guys on Monday. Have a great Sunday. Hey everyone, happy Monday morning. I am full of energy today because we had a 2-hour delay last week on Friday when I posted my video. I said they're calling for snow, but instead of snow, we got ice all last night. We ended up getting ice this morning, so they placed us on a 2-hour delay. So yes, I got an extra hour and a half, maybe about an hour, but I got some extra sleep. Instead of doing my workouts after school, I was even able to work out before school, and now I'm here still a little bit earlier. So I'm getting myself ready. Whenever we have a 2-hour delay, sometimes it could be a little bugger for your schedule throughout the day. But my partner teacher and I decided whenever we have a 2-hour delay, we normally have 90-minute blocks when it comes to literacy and math classes. So in order to see both classes still in our day, we would need to have a 45-minute block because of the way our lunches are and the way science happens during our day. We would, in order to fit everything in, we would need to have 45 minutes with my partner teacher and then teacher's class, and then I would need to do 45 minutes with my homeroom in order to see both classes for literacy. If we don't do that, we don't see both classes and we don't get things accomplished that we need to get accomplished. So today's schedule is going to be a little bit off, and hopefully my kids come in. I would like them full of energy, actually. I don't want kids that are just sleeping on the desk because I'm full of energy, and if I'm full of energy, my kids better be full of energy. So I don't want to go home tired. I want them to go home tired from thinking and using their brains. So today, hopefully, as soon as my partner teacher comes in, we'll discuss today's schedule. Right now, I know people are starting to come in and other teachers are starting to come in. And I know it's going to be a mad dash for the copier because last week on Friday, I didn't do what I normally do. I normally do all my copying done. And I'm starting a new unit of electricity and science today. And the packet that I use for the electricity unit that has all of their experiments in it, I just have one packet, so I don't have to keep passing out papers. They use that as their notebook. So in order for that to happen today, I need to get upstairs and I need to get to that copier because I noticed my downstairs copier started to get a line. So I can just imagine upstairs. So what I'm going to do is get my copying done and get myself situated for this Monday morning. I do not have a prep today because we had a 2-hour delay and my kids normally have specials in the morning. So I will not have a prep today. So I will not be able to get on during that time and vlog, but I will get on after school and tell you how the day is and how did this 2-hour delay start go and how my kids were. So I will check with you a little bit later. Hey everyone, it is after school today on Monday, so I wanted to get on because I was just finishing up and re-explaining how I do my word watchers with my kids. When we get vocab words for every story. So we always do activities every story. But I always like to share my word watchers. I always like to tell them exactly and show them how to use the words. So the purpose of word watchers, first of all, is so that they can find their words during their time outside of school. So whether they hear it on TV, they hear it on the radio, maybe they hear someone else use the words. But for my word watchers, I do have a poster and I'm going to show you that in a second. But here you can see in my word watcher poster, I think you can, let me back up a little bit. I'm sorry, let me move it this way. Maybe I can see it this way. Go through, there we go. So here you can see my word watcher poster and I'm going to back up just a little bit so you can see it more because I am filming from my cell phone. But here you should be able to see my word watcher poster. If you don't, I apologize about it. But for my word watcher poster, you saw that on the side, I do have my vocabulary words that are there. You can see them kind of just put on that side. Every time that I have my vocab words, the kids on the other side of the poster, which let me see if you can see that, but on the other side of the poster, like you see right here, they are able to tally up how many times that they have seen the word or used the word. I think that's better. But they can see how many times they have seen the word, used the word, heard it. So when they come into school, they bring their vocab vouchers. So their vocab vouchers look like this, and I can show you ones that my kids filled out. But they look like this, and it's on the bottom of their read and respond packet. So when they come in, they fill out the word, and on the vocab voucher, they have to put down what's the actual vocab word that they saw or heard, what's the definition of it, and then the sentence that they heard it in or saw it in. So when they have the vocab voucher there in class, we have a word watcher time when we introduce vocab for the day, and they share the words. They get up, they read what they wrote in their vocab voucher, and they share about how they found the word, how they use it, they discuss about where they saw it. And then they come to the poster and they use a dry erase marker and they mark how many times they use it. So I always say the goal, and I think I might have said this in my read and respond video, but I always do for vocabulary then that whatever word has the most tally marks in it, that is the word that we try to use in one day frequently, the most we can. So the kids really enjoy doing the word watcher poster, where we have words on one side and then we have how many times we use it on the other side. And then I change that out every story that we do. So every time we have a new set of vocab words, I change that out. But it's really interesting. The kids enjoy it. And honestly, the kids come into school, telling me and sharing, and I can tell that they are looking for these words. They're listening for these words, and they're trying to use these words, which therefore it helps with their vocabulary, helps in their reading, and helps them perform better on their assessments that are there. But today I wanted to make sure that I got on and I shared a little bit about vocab vouchers, because today my kids ran up to me and was so excited because they had words they had to share. And the one word that they used is confidently, which is one of our words, insisted, and declared. So they wanted me to make sure that I went over the vocab vouchers and the word watchers, because they had some they wanted to share, and they let me know that, hey, let's go over them, Miss G. So they did. But I wanted to say that I hope you guys have a great night. I am going to get out of here. I'm all set to go. I'm actually going to run to the mall a little bit, have returns to make already, go figure. But I'm going to head to the mall. But I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will catch you later on in this week, hopefully tomorrow, but I will catch you on sometime this week. See ya. Have a good night. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I just got into school today. I'm getting myself all situated with checking emails and everything. I, again, am full of energy. I really hope this is exactly what's going to happen all the way until Christmas break. I remember last week I got on and I told you guys that I was feeling exhausted and I was losing balance. And with the last 3 days, let's say like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I was starting to get my balance back. I started to do my old routines that I used to do. And all of a sudden, I feel amazing. I feel that the rest truly, truly, truly did help me. So I actually went to bed early yesterday because I left work. I was able to do everything, I kept that balance. And then next thing you know, I fell asleep, and then I'm up this morning full of energy. Got to work here about 7:30. I don't have to report until 8:15, so I have a couple times for free time. I can kind of, not free time, but I have time that I can do work in my classroom and get my stuff together, especially since I need to look at my plans since things have changed a little bit because of our 2-hour delay yesterday. So the things that I did not get done yesterday, I need to make sure that I get done today. So I am going to basically check my email and just get some things out and look at my plans. So I'm going to set you down right here, and I will catch back with you in just a few moments. So I thought I would share a little bit about what we decided that we're going to do in writing today, because I'm hoping I get to writing, but if we decide to have writing today, my kids have been working on personal memoirs, and they have been turning out awesome. Super awesome. The way I do personal memoirs is I have them zoom in on a small moment that they would like to share with us, something that has happened that they are zooming right into it, and then telling us everything in detail of what's going on. We were working on last week, Friday, I believe. Let me look back at my plans. Yeah, Friday, we worked on a little bit of choosing a strong introduction, how to make an introduction that's captivating, that your reader is going to want to continue to read your personal memoir. So we worked on that, and the kids are going to continue that, and then finishing the rest of their personal memoir So I'm excited because I know a lot of my kids, especially my higher level kids that finish things early, I know they're going to finish their personal memoirs, and I can't wait to read them, and I can't wait to get them going to the next step in order to publish them. So we're excited for that. My goal is by the time we leave from winter break that my kids have their personal memoirs complete so we can move on to prompt writing on a narrative when we get back and spend a couple of days on that. So that is the goal when it comes to writing class. Also today we're going to be just reviewing grammar because my one class, excuse me, I'm gonna put you down. My one class has a grammar test tomorrow, and then my next class has a grammar test the following day. So we're gonna review for that and do a couple of things there. But I don't know, later on this morning, I'm just going to get myself situated for the day. I'm looking around my classroom and it's pretty much decent. The kids did a good job cleaning up yesterday, so I don't really have much of setting up to do, just getting things together and looking at my plans for the following week. I'm going to start getting some things together and activities as we're finishing up before winter break. So on that note, I will check back with you guys later on today. I do have a prep, but if I don't do it on prep, I will make sure I check back with you after school today. And I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a fantastic morning, everyone. See ya. Hey everyone, I am back. I just wanted to get on to share a little bit of something of what I do in my classroom for rewards and for students who do really well on like tests or quizzes or anything that's graded that happens. Some of you have mentioned to me about my pink fabric board that I have. Let me walk to it. They talk about this, and I'm always standing next to the side that does not have any papers on it, but I do have student work behind me, as you can see. I'm gonna lift it up a little bit, and that's what the board fully looks like. Okay, so what I do on this board is any student that is receiving an A on any of the tests from both my classes, I put their work up on this board, and it doesn't go home in the Friday folder. So as you saw, the sign, you can see it again. Whoops, let me come over here. You can see the sign again. So as you see, the sign says, reach for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. I believe in positive quotes all the time in my classroom. So the students have put their grade A work on the board, and when they have their grade A work on the board, every Friday I do send home Friday folders or test folders so that when the parents know that they had a test, they can see how they did on it. So their test folders, let me put a post-it note on this student's one that I want to show you in a moment. Hang on. So their test folder that they have literally is just, I love manila folders because you can do multiple things with it. And you can see I use it for test folders along with data folders. But on the inside of it, their tests go in there, and you can see that the parent's signature goes there. So there's a date, and then there's a signature that where the parents get to see, they get to say that my child did give me their test and everything. So the ones that don't, that their work goes onto my A board, they get the special note inside of their folder. And the note simply means and says that their child did a fantastic job in their test, and it's hanging on the board. Here's how they did. So I do have the different types of tests that we take along the side, from storytime test, spelling test, science, grammar, and social studies. The reason why math isn't on there is because I don't teach that subject, so therefore I don't have access to the math things to put on the board. My partner teacher does something different. But what they will get this note here. It's with my name on the bottom of it, and I put this in their Friday folder so that their parents are still aware that they didn't hide any tests from them, that they do truly have an A in that area. And then some kids may not have anything inside of their Friday folders. I've had several times where kids got A's on every single subject that's there. So you can see here that they have it all there. So I wanted to get on to share that with you because it's important to reward students for their hard work, or to acknowledge, not necessarily reward by giving them a tangible treat or an object, but it's important that we acknowledge all of this great work that's happening within your classrooms. And the students that actually got A's, majority of them, if not all of them, that means they took the time and effort in, and they studied, or they actually paid attention in class and participated in order for them to know what they are talking about. So it's important to acknowledge that. And the students' faces, they light up like crazy when they come in and they see their work on the board. So I feel that having a little gallery or a little just display of this A work is important to have within the classroom, or some type of form of acknowledgement. So I really want to go on and share that with you because I feel that it is so important part within my classroom, and the positiveness that goes on, and especially the note, because then it helps communicate what's also going on within the classroom when it comes to how well they're doing. So if you have any questions, or you like this idea of having that Friday folder note and then the good A board, give it a thumbs up or comment below. And if you want more information on it, just like I said, comment below and I'll make sure that I do another video on it. But definitely, if you like this idea, like I said, give it a thumbs up. I am going to continue along with my day, looking at the time. I will check with you guys later. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday morning. I wanted to definitely get on to make sure that I vlogged this morning, because today is going to be one of those days where I'm not really going to be in this classroom today, doing a lot, and then after school I have something to do, so I'm not able to get on and vlog right away after school. But I wanted to make sure that I did get on and just talk to you a little bit about what I plan on doing today. If I get to everything, that's a different story. But right now I'm sorting out a game I created, and I'll show you the game or the activity once it's all laminated and all set to go. But I wanted to sort it out because I know for a fact it will not get laminated in time for the kids to use it today. And it isn't a big deal. I just figured the kids could still use it. It's already put together, but I'll cut out and laminate them when it's over. So then this way too, if there are any changes I need to make, I can make it, but I doubt. I looked over it, had someone else look over it, so I don't think there's any changes I really need to make, period. But I will make sure I will show you this game after this is all cut out and ready to go to laminate. It may not be in this week's video, it might be next week, but I really, really hope it's gonna be at least by Friday. But it has to deal with theme. So today, after my kids' grammar test, we're going to be doing theme. It's mostly like a review, so that's why I came up with an activity or a game for it too. So they'll be doing that today. And then this afternoon, what makes it different today is our kids, whether it's in this entire school, the ones that are involved in chorus and band, we have a holiday concert. So they call it a winter concert. So in the afternoon, it will be right after our lunchtime. Instead of our kids having recess, we get to walk over to the high school. And when we walk over to the high school, we get to enjoy the lovely sounds of our 4th and 5th graders who have worked very, very hard since September for our winter concert, which that will be happening this afternoon. And then right after school today, we will be actually doing, I have a union meeting. So right after school today, I'm going to be scooching out and heading to the middle school for that. And when I head to the middle school for that, that's going to take place during the evening. So we're going to be going over some union stuff. It's a general membership meeting, so everyone should be there. But that's pretty much why I can't get on and vlog later on today, because I'm just busy. I'm just busy today, and it happens. So some days just be a little bit shorter than others, but that is okay. Other than that, today is just basically, I wouldn't say a normal day. I should say this morning is a normal morning, but the rest of the days, or the rest of the afternoon is when we'll have the concert, and it'll be different. So I definitely want to get on and share my little game that I created here, just a little bit about it, but you'll get details a little bit later when we do it. And actually, if I do have time on prep today, I'll get on and just share how my kids did with that. So I'll share on how my kids did with this too. So that would give you some insight on the game too, if this is something that you would be interested in. All right, so as you can see here, I'm super busy. I'm just getting my things together and getting it situated before I run out of time. But I'm here early enough, so hopefully I don't run out of time. But I feel like I'm rambling on right now, so let me get my things done. And hopefully at prep, I'll check in with you guys later. If not, I hope you guys have a fabulous Wednesday, and I will check with you later on this vlog, most likely tomorrow. See ya, have a great Wednesday. Hey everyone, it is Thursday. This week is flying by, and I am so excited. Yesterday, when I mentioned to you that I wasn't able to get on because in the afternoon we had a chorus and band concert, and on top of that I had a union meeting after school, so that's why I wasn't able to get on and vlog. But just to tell you a little bit, oh, that light coming in, it's beautiful, but not on the camera. But yesterday my kids did fantastic. They were looking out for me, they were waving to me, and it was great to see my fifth graders, well, my fourth graders from last year who are fifth graders now, just waved to me, and they were very excited. So they did a fantastic job. So I can't wait for them to come in and tell me how they did at the nighttime performance, because they had one last night. I was not able to go to that, but I saw the one they did for the school, so that's all right. Also, I just wanted to say today is freezing cold. Have you ever well, those that live in the on the East Coast, have you ever no, it's the windshield is cold because you heard it on the news and you were preparing for it all week, and you just laid in bed and you're like, I don't want to get up. It is freezing cold out there. And it was one of those days this morning, or I should say one of those mornings, because not the full day. But once I got myself together and going, I was okay. And then coming into my school, my ID didn't work. So I'm standing out there in the freezing cold. No one was there because I get in early. So I'm sitting there in the freezing cold, and finally there was one teacher that was here early. Thank goodness she was going to make copies, because she saw me and she let me in. So I was thankful for that. But then I get into my classroom, my ID falls, and I was wheeling one of the Chromebook carts. I'll show you them for a second. You can see one of the Chromebook carts right there, the big cart, if you can see it. But I was wheeling one of the carts. I don't think you saw it, but I can show it to you again. But right there. So I was wheeling one of the Chromebook carts, and you can see the second one in the back right there. Urgh. But let me tell you what happened. My ID fell off of me because I just threw it back on because I was just frustrated it wasn't working. And then the Chromebook cart wheeled right over it. So my ID now is in two pieces, broken into two. So I have to, when my secretary comes in, well, not my secretary, the school secretary comes in, I need to let her know about that and get me a new ID, because tomorrow I'm not waiting out in the cold like I did today, that's for sure. But that is how my morning went so far. And if anything else happens, they always say in threes, but it could be worse, right? So that means the rest of my day is going to be awesome. Speaking of the rest of the day, let me just share with you what my kids are going to be doing. Yesterday we did not get to, I'm gonna put you down here for a second, but we did not get to the theme activity. And I'll explain it once it's all laminated, because I didn't get a chance to laminate or cut it. But we're going to be doing the fishing for theme activity, and I'll show you that, like I said, probably next week vlog, or I'll probably make a separate vlog for that altogether. But I will show you the fishing for theme. My second class today has a guidance class, so we call it paths. But with the guidance class, I have a second prep. So maybe I'll get on a little later and vlog. If not, that's okay. You guys will get a chance to see how my day goes throughout. But I really wanted to get on this morning and just say happy Thursday. The week is almost there. And if you are teaching, the week's almost through. So we have our weekend coming up. And tomorrow I'm super excited because my kids go see the Nutcracker. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that tomorrow when I come in. But I truly hope that all of your mornings didn't quite go as my morning did. It happens, and I'm still smiling. You can see my face. But if it did, just always remember things come in threes. And once that third bad thing that you feel has happened, great things are coming. So I'm glad I got my two things out of the way this morning. So the rest of my day should be pretty good. So I'm looking for the blessings, we can say, coming up. But other than that, let me get myself going for the day. If I have something to show you else this morning, I will make sure I get back on. If not, I will check with you guys a little bit later. See ya. Happy Friday morning, everyone. I apologize, first of all, yesterday. Even when I had double preps, two preps, I still didn't get on and yesterday and vlog. So I wanted to apologize for that, but that's all right. Today, I'm going to end up closing out of this entire vlog this morning because I'm not going to have time to get on at all. And I know for a fact that this vlog is a little bit longer than all my other ones, only because I definitely got on every single day, sometimes twice a day, to say hi and tell you what's up and what's going on. So yay for me for being consistent. Consistency is always wonderful. But I'm trying not to knock over these chairs. We had floor cleaning day last night. But anyway, I wanted to get on and let you guys know that this morning we have just a mini field trip going on. Every year, our fourth graders go to the Nutcracker and we get to see it. And it's really awesome to see their faces because in music class, our music teacher teaches them about the Nutcracker. They actually get to see a recording of the Nutcracker and they're really interested in it. And on top of it, many of our kids, if not all of our kids, have never been to a place like a theater, like we're going to. So the fun part about it is we share, or at least I know I do in my classroom, I talk about theater etiquette with them. I talk about how we should dress. So I tell them, here when we go to a theater, we try to wear one of our best clothing. We look a little bit nicer than what we do every single day when we come into school. And so the kids are excited. A lot of the girls were telling me about their cute little outfits that they're going to wear. So I'm excited to see them dressed up. That's one thing I like about the Nutcracker. But the other thing is, the kids love the dancing, the kids love the singing, and you know what? They are learning and being culturally aware with everything. So we have that this morning, and that takes up our entire morning all the way up until lunchtime. So when we get back to our school, it will be lunchtime, and our kids then will eat lunch. I don't give my kids a recess that day because we just came back from the Nutcracker. So sorry guys, no recess time. But after lunch, we then basically are going to have science, and then it's the end of the day. So we're on a mini field trip, because I say mini because when we go at the end of the year, we have a bigger field trip where they go someplace else. So, which I'm excited about that too. So in addition to that, afterwards, after school, I need to head over, like last time on Wednesday, we had a union meeting. Today after school, we have voting. So I'm going to leave and I'm going to vote for our school and our union, and then I'm out. then it's the weekend, so I'm excited about that. But I definitely wanted to get on this morning, tell you about the Nutcracker, tell you about how excited I am for that, and I'm excited to see my kids excited. And other than that, that's going to end my week. If you live on the East Coast, especially in Pennsylvania, on Saturday they're calling for snow. I'm talking about tonight. It's supposed to be overnight, so from 2 to 3 in the morning, and we're supposed to get up to like 6 inches of snow. Well, at least the Saturday. I already last night actually went and got some of cookie mix or things to make my cookie dough. So tonight I'm going to make my cookie dough, put it all in the fridge and freezer. So then this way, Saturday and Sunday, it's literally going to be a baking marathon. I'm ready to make those Christmas cookies. So I'm all set. Maybe I will get on Saturday and vlog a little bit. We'll see. If I look a hot mess because I don't feel like getting myself together on a snow day, I probably won't vlog. But if so, I might go on and just so you can say hi and you can see everything that I'm doing for baking cookies. But other than that, I'm going to end this right here because like I said, I know this vlog is super long. So I'm going to say bye. I hope you all had a fantastic week, and I will see you shortly.